Good morning, boys and girls. I hope that your morning is starting off wonderfully, and I hope that you are having a great week. I sure do miss you. I got to see some of you yesterday, and that made my day. So I can't wait till we're back in the class so we get to see each other. But until then, I thought I would share a story this morning, and it's called The Penguin Who Wanted to Fly. Now, in this story, you can see that there's what was on the ground? Snow. And do you remember the season that it snows during? What season gives us snow? The season of winter. In winter, it's very cold, and you have to wear your long sleeves and your pants and boots because it's cold, and sometimes we even get snow if we're lucky, right? So let's read about the penguin who wanted to fly. Flip Flop sat on his favorite thinking rock and looked up at the sky. "I wish I could fly," he said to himself. Flip Flop stood up. He looked down at his wings and he flapped them. Nothing happened. Flip Flop couldn't fly. That night, Flip Flop had a dream. He dreamed he was flying. It was so quiet and peaceful up there in the starry sky. The next morning, Flip Flop had an idea. He would make himself some wings. "Can I help?" asked Polar Bear. Flip Flop climbed on top of Polar Bear and flapped his wings. Flip, flap. Do you think his wings are gonna work? We'll see. Flop. That picture doesn't look like they work, does it? "Oops," said Flip Flop, but it didn't matter. Flip Flop had another idea. "Just the thing, Flip Flop. Just the thing," said Flip Flop as he pulled out his special helicopter cap from his dress-up trunk. There's his cap, and it's got little helicopter, looks like a helicopter. He spun around and around and around and around, spinning faster and faster. See how the words are going around in a circle? Because he's spinning around and around until he spun out of control. "Ouch!" cried Flip Flop as he flopped to the ground. "I feel very dizzy." Have you all ever spun too much and got very dizzy and maybe even fallen down? That night it snowed. In the morning, Flip Flop was very excited. He had thought of another idea. He would build an airplane out of snow. A snowplane. Flip Flop was very pleased with himself as he climbed in. 5, count down with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He waited for his snowplane to take off and waited and waited. "Oh dear," Flip Flop sighed as the sun came out and melted his snowplane. But it didn't matter. Flip Flop had another idea, a better idea. He got a balloon and tied a piece of string to it. The balloon floated upward, and so did Flip Flop. "I'm flying," said Flip Flop excitedly. "I'm really flying." And he was, until, what do you think's gonna happen? Let's see. Pop went the balloon. Flop went Flip Flop. Poor Flip Flop. "I'm never gonna fly," he cried. Polar Bear gave his friend a hug. "Come with me," he said. Polar Bear gave Flip Flop a gentle push down their favorite slide. Whoosh! Flip Flop whizzed down the ice. "Whee! I'm flying," squealed Flip Flop. But then, splash! "Help!" cried Flip Flop as he crashed into the sea. It was very peaceful and quiet down there under the sea. There were lots of fish and other floaty things. "Wow," said Flip Flop, "this is just like flying." Flip Flop really couldn't fly, but that didn't matter because Flip Flop could swim. In fact, he could swim quite beautifully. That is the end of our story. Friends, I hope you have a great day, and I will see all of you soon. Bye for now.